Now the first age group, that is 3 to 10 years. So what are the DMIT test report benefits for the children? So in this we are able to understand. The first children, what they are going to get benefit is personality and behavior. You can know, as a parent, you can understand your child personality and their behaviors, because once they cross 3 years, the personality and behavior starts reflecting. Before 3 years we don't consider these are the children. Before 3 years it is like they are the god. Okay, actual behavior and actual personality characteristics will start reflecting after 3 years only. So you may be heard that before 3 years they would be quite calm with a lovely face, laughy and all, but actual characters you can able to start seeing from after 3 years only. So this is the right age to understand your child personality and behavior, and this is most important also. So once you know your child personality and behavior, you can manage them accordingly. You can build a good relationship. You can know that how you can able to manage their characteristics, and this is the age to work on the personality also. Suppose if there are lot of weaknesses if you found in your child, okay, anxiety, some sort of aggressions, there are a lot of weaknesses you may be able to find from the child. So this is the right age to work on them. So that is what it is important to know the personality and behaviors. Now the next is learning ability. So after 3 years, so you are preparing to send for the schools, okay, nursery and all. So now it is better to know your child learning ability. Learning ability means their brain potentials, whether low, medium and high. So you can understand your child whether they comes under low learning or medium or high. So once you understand that, you can discuss with the nursery or the wherever. Once they start getting higher and higher, you can discuss with teachers and schools, and you can tell them, so these people in this way they can able to, but if you can able to improve in the better way. So it is better to know your child with their brain potentials, low, medium and high, so that you don't compare with others. Generally it is not a good idea to compare others, because once you understand your child learning ability, so that you can work on them properly. So that's the good idea to understand with the DMIT reports. Now next comes the learning styles. See, every child has their own way of understanding the things, that is called learning styles. They understand with a different style of learning, auditory, visual, kinesthetics. So once you know your learning style of your child, so you can work them, okay, you can work on them so that they understand more. So by that you can improve the learning ability. Now comes the memory formations. Sometimes what happens in the children, they learn, but there are most of the time they forget oftenly. It's not all the child, it depends on child to child. So once you know your child memory formations, whether they are the short term memory, long term memory, temporary memory, there are different ways of memory in the child. So once you understand the child memory formations, you can work them accordingly. This will help to improve their memory power. Okay, that's the one point. The next is reading and writing ability. This is the most important. Sometimes what happens, some kids are able to read better, they are not able to write well. Okay, and likewise sometimes they can able to write but they cannot able to read. Okay, so there are some challenges you may able to see in the child. It is better to know what are their reading and writing ability, so you can work them accordingly. Next is, most of the parents oftenly ask us, we are planning to put our child for the some activities, cycling, music, okay, dance. There are many activities parents are wish to send them generally, But what we advise, it is not advise all the activity for all the child. Okay, each child has their own inborn potentials. That means they have a talent in that. Just let us know what talents they have and which activity suits them. Sometimes if you push them to send that activity, if they start regretting, that will affect on the educations and academics. So it is always get to know the activity which are good for them, whether they are good for the music, they are good for the dance, they are good for the acting. There are many activities, okay, photography, they are different. So it is better to know, then you can plan your child to send for the activities. This is most important. Nowadays most of the parents are facing to manage the child. Okay, they are simply comparing with others and they are doing this way, you are not able to do, they are good, you are not. See, most of the parents are comparing without having a much understanding of their own child potentials. It is always recommend to understand your child better. That is what with this DMIT report you can understand your child better, and this will help to parenting. You can become a very good parents to manage your kids, and also it will help to improve the teaching. Means the way you want to improve your child, you can also improve yourself to betterment for your child. So this will help to understand the right parenting techniques and teaching. Okay, so these are the benefits which you get from this DMIT reports for the children.